Well, disappointing. Look at the stat sheet. It I think is a really, we turn it over 22 times, give up 14 offensive rebounds, shot 52%, 53 from the free throw line. There's a lot of numbers on the stat sheet are why, the reasons that we came up short today. But you guys have all heard this. I mean, there's always lessons to be learned in losses, far more than you gain and win sometimes. And I think you guys have you know how we've been winning by a lot of points, and we've yet to be in this situation where our backs were against the wall, and we had to either get stops or score. We were scoring. It was the stops that we were not getting. We lost this game. The 22 turnovers, the 14 offensive rebounds, but we didn't do a terrific job of defending them the way we needed to at critical points during the game. We came up short. So I learned a lot of great lessons. I think this is good for our basketball team, our young basketball team. We've got to get back to practice and take away some things from this game. Hopefully they'll prepare us for a really good Boston College team on Wednesday.
I guess what specifically, what do you think the biggest takeaway is, without really looking at tape or going over it?
Well, you know what? We've been really good at taking care of the ball. We've shown low turnovers, and as today, it was one of those days that we were all, you have Laren turned it over 6 times, Lex turns it over 5 times. Your primary guards are turning the ball over, and maybe had a little bit to do with, Indiana State. They play terrific defense, but really just felt like, our passes were soft. They had no zest on them. Whether it was our skip passes were not very good today. One of the things that Indiana State does a terrific job of is their help side defense is really always early and good. We had opportunities to skip it. Our skips they turned into turnovers. And so we have to, go back and see where all those turnovers came from and clean that up, because you don't beat very many good basketball teams when you turn it over 22 times.
Coach, just talk about playing against your old team, what that experience was like for you.
Well, it was nice to see them. I mean, I know that this was just not a regular game to them either. I think when the clock starts, I think the emotion of playing against your old team and them playing against their old coach is kind of thrown out the window. I think we make too much hype that up a little bit more than it probably needed to be. This is a good team. They got 7 seniors, and they're hopefully going to do some really good things in the Valley. I thought their leadership, Joy does a good job with them. When they had to make big plays, they made big plays. Jazz, hit the 3 that really was the backbreaker for us, and we knew that she was capable of doing that. And we had just a breakdown defensively and didn't get out with a high hand and take that away. The second and third opportunities, though, that they got was really frustrating. If we keep them off the boards, limit those second chance points, take better care of the basketball, I think the outcome is a lot different.
Amanda Kehill was a positive today, 18 rebounds.
She's been steady. I mean, she really has been. I mean, if there's she's no longer a highlight. I mean, she's just who she is, and we expect her to do what she does. And she's a tremendous basketball player that has really given us some good minutes. She's only going to continue to get better. So I think that she had a good night. It was just her surrounding cast. Our guard play was not very good. Let's just call it what it is. It wasn't very good. It wasn't sound, that has to be on us, myself and our staff, and we got to make sure that we have our guards back in a good place before we head to Boston on Wednesday.
What do you think they did to disrupt your guards, Tyra and Clarence, specifically?
Well, I think they were fighting over ball screens. I think they were physical with us. I think they got in our space. They fought over ball screens. We went to some of our horns action. They tried to trap that. And we didn't handle it very well. And that's what we have to look forward to, I think, moving on, is that, I think other teams are going to take this film and realize that if we're physical with them, with those guards, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win. And I thought that was the biggest thing. I think that they got in our space, and from time to time, we're physical with us, and we got to learn to kind of embrace that, and do a better job of, when teams are as physical, one of the things you've got to encourage your players to do is get to the free throw line. We got to the free throw line, we just didn't hit free throws, and that's could have probably changed the outcome as well.
I see you a little bit better deep with the depth off the bench. How big was that, and the outcome? Reagan comes off and scores 8 points.
She did. I thought Reagan was terrific, and we didn't do a very good job in that. Our post defense has to get better. Our rules are not to play behind in the post. We're either on the low side or we're on the high side, and we talked to our guards about having tremendous ball pressure on the outside. They did a good job. They buried us a few times in the paint, made it difficult for us to get around, and took advantage of that. And so, give Reagan credit with the minutes she played, and she took advantage of them, and made us pay today.